Hello, good day. It's another edition of the Africell International Women's Week or Women's Day celebration. And today we're celebrating a dynamic Gambian lady. As you all know, for the past few days, we've been empowering and also celebrating our women. And today Africell would like to celebrate Aji Kumba Dafe. She's a warrior. The president of the Treasure Women Warriors. She advocates for women's social economic development with an emphasis on women gaining financial freedom. Welcome, Aji. This is the Africell International Women's Day celebration, and you're welcome.
Thank you so much. Honored to be interviewed by you. Thank you so much.
You know, I know Aji Kumba Dafe, but not a lot of people know. So if I was to ask you, who is Aji Kumba Dafe Khan, what would you tell me?
I like the car. My name is Kumba Dafe Khan. I'm the president of the Treasure Warrior Women, a women-led organization uplifting women to financial freedom.
That's right.
I'm a mother to beautiful girls. I'm a wife to an amazing husband, Adamaka. I am a sister. I'm an aunt. I'm a survivor. I'm brave. I'm courageous. I'm fearless. I'm a giver, and above all, I am a treasure woman warrior.
mbokk yi comme ni ma leen ko doon waxee rek si njëlbeen bi dama def introduction ma ne tamit comme que suñ jigéen yi ñëpp xam nañ ne àdduna si yëpp ñu ngi sargal jigéen foo mun di dem ñu ngi sargal jigéen mu nekk naka bés boo xam ne dañ bugg a wone njëriñu jigéen si réew ñu bugg a wone tamit jigéen yi solo bi nga xam ne rek am nañ ko ak jaloore yi ñoo def tey comme ni ma leen ko waxee Aji Kumba dafa la ñëw seet si umpul leen ñëpp gis nañ liggéeyam si Gambia fii tamit ñu gis naka laa jàppale jigéen yi naka la buggee réew mi yëpp dégga voice yi jigéen yi ñu xamee ko nag mu nekk président of Treasure Women's Warrior ki nga xam ne fa bugg a jàppale diine jigéen yi bi nga xam ne jigéen yi dinañ mën a dooleel seen boppa si wàllu koom-koom tey kooku lañ seet si ñun waa Africell ñu bugg a koo sargal Aji let's talk about the important role women play in society.
If we're going to talk about that, man, we'll be here for forever. But I think,
in a nutshell,
yes, women play a huge role in economies. We're the mothers. We're the fabric of society. We create, we produce, we nurture, and we build. I think when you look at those words, it shows the powerhouse that women are and how critical we are to societies, not only in the social economic, but in culture, in raising of presidents, in raising doctors, in educating the next generation of leaders. Women are critical, and their role cannot be, it's just so huge, and we are very important in a society.
Yes, and we all agree, because at the end of the day, not only are you our wives and mothers, but then you're also our partners in development.
That's right.
Okay, now I want us to talk about, you know, the choice to challenge, and what does it mean to you? Because I mean, we've seen that it's one of the slogans for this year's
choose
international.
To challenge,
yeah, choose to challenge. Choose to challenge. Exactly.
Yes.
So, what does it mean to you?
Choose to challenge, it could mean so many things to so many different women, but
Yes.
to be able to have the choice to not only impact your life, but to impact the lives of your family, to impact other people, that you could be an inspiration for, the choice to impact your country, your nation, the choice to belong to the table, the choice to be part of the dispensation, the choice to build your own life and to have the liberty to be who you want to be, and to embrace that and to nurture that and to grow that. I mean, the choose to challenge is, you know, you might choose to uplift women to their higher self. You might choose, you know, to ensure that women in technology are given way in this country. you might choose to get more women representation in this nation. So this is so huge, and it means so much to women. But for me, it's just a choice to make choices that impacts your life, and you are allowed and respected to make those choices without any hindrance.
That's right. But would you say the choose to challenge is that we should be challenging, not that you are challenging men,
Yes.
but you wanna maybe show us that what you can do, we can do.
Exactly.
You know, like if we bring in now gender equality.
Yes. Yes.
What would you say?
In terms of gender equality, women like myself, when I think about the disparity among men and women in terms of opportunity, women like me look at it from a point of view as we are going to rise up and to show our capability and the merits and our excellence. And we're going to work hard. Not only are we going to work hard, but we're going to work particularly smart. Because when you work smart, you're able to strategically position yourself as women. And I think that's what women are doing today. If you're not being called to the table, you're actually creating your table. And then other people, not only women, but other people taking a chair and come and sitting down on the table to join you. In terms of the disparity between men and women, I want to say on record that it's no longer about men and women, but it's about the social economic status of our nation. Because you cannot have 52% of your population marginalized, disenfranchised, and their IQ levels not being utilized. And that is the reason why most nations, particularly African nations, they struggle. Because you cannot have the other half of your population, or a little bit slightly higher, not being utilized to their full potential. So it's no longer about men and women when we talk about gender the disparity and the case for gender disparity, but it's about economic development. The country needs it, families needs it, and our nation particularly needs it.
That is very true. We've seen that, as I said earlier on in the interview, that you're the president of the Treasure Women's Warrior Group. Can you just tell us a little bit about that?
The Treasure Warrior Women is a women-led organization with women all across the country. We have 7,000 women, and all of these women are involved in so many different sectors. And at the Treasure Warrior Women, we're looking to formalize a lot of the informal sector that the women were in. In terms of farming, we're in, production of groundnuts, maize, coos. We're in poultry, and we want to champion eventually the ban of the importation of poultry in the Gambia, poultry products in the Gambia, making it more holistic, making it more healthier and organic chicken. And we want to be able to, but we have to produce and to meet the demand, and we're working on that. And we're also in animal husbandry, in the rearing of animals, sheep, goats, and everything. We're actually in Lumas, trading commodities all across the country, building a network and a structure that allows women to be financially secure, to be able to impact not only their lives, but also their community, and particularly to be community leaders and builders.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all proud of you. We've seen the work that you're doing, and I think all women should be behind you, and they all need to applaud your efforts. But now, where do you see Gambian women in the next, let's say, 5 to 10 years? Where do you see Gambian women? With the pace that they're going.
Actually, they are a force. Gambian women are doing amazing things. If you see in business, if you see both in the formal and informal sector, we've actually been dominating in most of these sectors, particularly in food processing and in agriculture. We're, as they always say, the backbone of this country in terms of producing food. And when we talk about food security, which is the big thing now, to be able to provide food for our nations, so that our nations do not have to bring food using
Good quality food as well.
foreign exchange is getting to be very expensive. So we have to be secure in food, and women have been in the fight in the forefront in providing food security and also food sovereignty to this nation. So women in so many sectors, in horticulture, women in hairdressing, in craft, in skills, in tie and dye, and these are all sectors that we need to build in this country, and women are actually paving the way and being champions in these industries, and also in the financial industry too as well. Women are rising up to really fund. The Treasury Warrior Women just opened its first actually bank in Mamurfana. It's our first financial institution, Visaka. So we are championing all of these things. So the women, their time is now, and it has been.
Yes, definitely. And you're saying maybe in 5-10 years' time, you think women would be dominating in most of these sectors that you mentioned.
Well, I would not say dominating, because my take on this, there has to be a partnership.
Exactly.
A country is built by men and women, and we cannot go without the men. The men cannot go without us.
Give and
I
take.
think the sooner we realize that, the sooner we become partners in development, the sooner we welcome women into the sphere and into the platform, the more we're able to do greater and bigger things. So when I see the role, when I see women and men, I don't look at it as a dominating or anything, but the women will be given a space. And I think we will see a lot of great things happening when that space has been open for so many women.
Exactly. When we talk about our culture, do you think it affects women progressing, especially in terms of gender equality? What's your take on that? Do you think our culture is really affecting progress for women?
Well, of course, we have our own norms. We have our own cultures, and putting in religion too as well. But I think I do not look at it that way. I am looking at it as in terms of a lack of education, a lack of understanding, and because for anybody who wants to suppress women, does not understand what your religion subscribes of you, and does not understand the value that women play. Both culturally, you look at the women of Tarata and there, the bravery of these women when their men went to war and they were left in the village, how much they secured the village, how much the dignity of that village was secured. So when we talk about culturally, I mean, I think as a women, we have been uplifted. It is those who wants to distort culture, those who wants to distort the religion. But if you even look at in terms of religion, women that were around the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, these were champions in the medical field, in hadith, in the interpretation of it, in war. I mean, in the Battle of Uhud, it was a woman who actually shielded the Prophet ﷺ from not being, killed. So all of these things, the first woman to join the faith in Islam was Khadija, and put her wealth and all of it. So women have not been behind ever.
That's very true.
Yeah.
So you think they always in the forefront?
They have been.
Okay. How important is it for women to influence change?
Women as change makers. We have been change makers. I think now it is time for women to structure, for women to build themselves, to create that, ammunition, because when they talk about fighting, I'm saying let us invest and put our energy in creating, in producing. And I think when we do that, we will be able to see the powerhouse that women are. Women as change makers. We have been change makers in the political arena. You've seen the AI campaigns, you know, that have been very, very instrumental in the political sphere. So now women are also getting into the political arena. We're now seeing some women presidential candidates that are coming in, women that are becoming a force, women that have
over the years, women vice presidents over the years.
Women vice presidents, and women are just not waiting to be given the positions anymore. And a lot of women are not only in position of power, some of these women are creating their own position.
Exactly.
I am the president of the Treasure Warrior Women. I don't work for the government. I don't work for any institution. I actually produced. I actually set up, I created a platform for women. So we all have a responsibility to build this nation. And we don't have to have a position in the government or institutions to do it. Now women are doing what non-profit organizations are doing, coming into the space and creating a non-profit organization.
Definitely.
So we're creating positions. If positions are not given to us, or we're saying we don't have to be in positions, we can create those positions for us.
Definitely. We say bravo to Gambian women. Aji, you've been very successful in what you're doing. You're an inspirational woman. You're a warrior. What's your advice to Gambian women?
You know, I'm just saying your time is now. Gambian women, your time is now. And it has been. I'm actually asking you to join the wave of transformational leaders, not only women, but transformational leaders, to be transformational yourself. You are change agents, you're change makers, you're king makers. You, the world is your oyster. The world is your canvas. This canvas is a beautiful canvas that has been given to you to paint a beautiful picture. This beautiful picture that you can present to the world of what it is. And most importantly, as I always said, we cannot change the circumstances of our birth, but we can change the outcome. We can change how we are seen. We can also, in that change, accept to see the women that are change makers, that are paving the way, respect them, acknowledge them, and also give them the ammunition. Give them the space, empower them, be part of that powerhouse to move the movement agenda. Because the woman agenda is not only the woman agenda, it's the nation's agenda, it's family's agenda. It should be everyone's agenda. Because when a woman is uplifted, when a woman has self-realized, you get a better wife, you get a better citizen, you get a better leader, and representation. I ask women to rise up, to be part, and stand up, and take their position, and to be part of the solution. You're smart, you articulate, you have everything that it takes. Rise up and take your place. Your time is now, and now it is.
Dégg ngeen loolu, Gambian women rise up. Take your place in society. Kooku woon de Aji Kumba waxtaan nañ fi lu am solo. Waxtaan nañ njëriñu jigéen si society bi. Waxtaan nañ fi ne gis nañ jigéen yi fuñ nekkoon ak léegi fuñ nekka, gis nañ góorgóorlu gu ñoo def, gis nañ ne xaaratuñ kenn, ñoom tamit ñu ngi béy seen waar. Ku la xool as an exemple di nga xam ne nag ku toppa si li nga def rek dina si njëriñoo. Waxtaan nañ comme ni ma la ko waxee si lu bari, ñu tënk tuuti rek parce que it's a birwa, you talk about, you know, like we have some educational problems, especially society jigéen. So xëy na tamit waxtaan bi nekk na waxtaan bu am solo. Ba nga xam ne dina am ñu si bëgg a njëriñoo, waaye xëy na nu ñoo waxtaanee duñ ko xam bu baax. So ñu tënk rek si olof. ñu tënkal li nga wax. Li nga xam ne am na dina am njëriñ pour jigéen ñi Gambia.
First of all, li may njëkk a def ma delloo njukkal waa kër parce que ñun tey fuñ toog nii ñu xëyu ñu rek toog fii.
Dëgg la.
am na jigéen ñoo xam ne waar bi ñoo ko ibbi. jigéen yoo xam ne ñun tey bu ñu waxee Aji Kumba Dafe bu ñu waxee Fatim Badji bu ñu waxee so many other women you know I mentioned Fatim tudda turi Fatim because moom bokk na si jigéen yoo xam ne tudda na sama tur moo tax ma toog fii because tey moo ne am na keneen koo leen mun a waxal Aji Kumba so kooku noonu bu tuddee sama tur baax na ma jël ko as exemple waaw di gërëm suñ jigéen ñi nga xam ne ñoo xàlle yoon bi ñoo jàmbaar ñoo liggéey bi ba tey Aji Kumba ñu mel ni Aji Kumba Fatim ak ñu bare jigéen ñu am maana ak personnalité ci biir dëkk bi fii te bari nañ fii jigéen ñi su ma leen doon tudda tey dama bañ a fàtte rek loolu tax bëgguma tudda kii bàyyi kii waaye tey soo gisee ñu toog fii jigéen ñu jàmbaar ñoo ñu fi teg suñu waajur yi jigéen yi ñi nga xam ne sacrifice nañ so much fa ñun tey ñu am kaddu te xeex nañ bu baax a baax jaay nañ seen urus yi jaay nañ seen alal yi jaay nañ mburo léba jaay nañ lépp soo tey delloo njukkal bi jigéen ñi nga xam ne ñoo champion jigéen ñi pour maas ñi tey am fit ba mun a nag taxaw ci plateforme te jigéen yooyu dégg nañ lu nekk gis lañ lu nekk coono bu nekk gis nañ ko ñooñu lay delloo njukkal waaye si tënk bi di wax ne jigéen ñi Gambia ñu yàgg a am jom lañ ñu yàgg a am pas-pas lañ ñu yàgg a am personnalité lañ.
yàgg a gëm seen bopp.
yàgg a gëm seen bopp.
waaw
tey soo gisee ñu gëm suñu bopp tey suñu waajur yi suñu jigéen yu ñu gisoon macha allah ñoo gëm seen bopp loo tax tey ñu yàgg a gëm seen bopp ñu yàgg a xeex nag pour jigéen fuñ toll tey. su loolu amee ñu doole leen njëkkal waaye du leen di delloo njukkal ñun tamit ndax xam nañ suñ bopp ndax ñun tamit ñu xeex pour ñu egg fii ñu am jom am fulla takk seen manaan yi ndax ñun tamit takk nañ suñ manaan yi te ñu góorgóorlu takk suñ manaan yi pour ñi tam ëllëg yeneen jigéen ñuy xool si ñun ñu mun a xool ne am nañu royukaay because ñun dafa am jigéen ñu set stage bi ñun tam tey ñoo war a set stage bi jigéen ñi Gambie nag gàcce ngalaama jom fulla ak fayda waaye rek li ma leen wax mooy jóg leen taxaw leen ngeen jàppale nag seen moromi jigéen yi parce que seen time la woon bu yàgg suñ time la woon it has been our time dafa war nag ñu xam suñu waxtu xam suñ time bi jëkk nekk ay banxaas yu baree bari ràññewante xamante jàppale wante su ko defee fu ñu bëgg a jëm pour réew mi jëm kanam not only jigéen jëm kanam because man su may wax ci réew mi lay wax parce que réew mi moo ñu tax a jóg réew mi moo ñu amal solo te jigéen ñi dañ ci am wàlla te wàll bu ci góor yi am wàll boobu la si jigéen yi am te jigéen yi Gambia yàgg nañ wàkka di béy seen waar te dama ne béy waar buñ doon béy ak lépp lañ jox réew mi ne leen réew mi tam delloo njukkal boobu mooy jox leen place jox leen ci lu ñu yelloo jox leen seen cëral leen ak seen élève loolu am na solo lool jigéenu Gambie kenn du ñoom.
gàcce nga la
waaw
kontaan nañ si yow mbokk yi kooku di Aji Kumba Dafe ngeen xam ko si liggéey bu rafet si taxawal jigéen yi réew mi mboolem jigéen sax foo mun di nekk gis nañ ne taxawal na leen fa wan na leen ne moom xeexam yëpp pour jigéen yi la pour fi ñu war a ne dañ fa war a ne te tamit ku ko déglu nga bàyyi xel ni moo waxtaanee ngeen bàyyi xel tamit ni moo doxali ne fi ngeen war a ne di ngeen fa ne. Today we have celebrated another phenomenal Gambian woman, Aji Kumba Dafe. Aji, thank you for letting us come here and for you sharing your knowledge and your wisdom and also showing that you're here for Gambian women. You know, you have said important stuff. So interesting. I didn't even want it to end. But unfortunately, we have to stop it here. But we have to thank you and ask you that we're very proud of you. And we have a little token for you for celebrating you. This is for you, and it's from Africell.
Oh, wow.
You know, just to show you that we're proud of your work, and we're also encouraging you to do more.
Beautiful.
Yes,
this
is for you.
Oh my God, thank you. This is beautiful. Thank you so much.
I'm sure this would also represent some women in the Gambia, like perhaps?
This is going to be great. It's actually great. I'm actually going to take it to the Treasure Warrior Men headquarters in Kianquinala to my women. So I'm going to take it to the headquarters. Thank you, Africell. I really appreciate it. This is huge. This is really, really huge. I want to take this opportunity to advocate for the women that are rural women, for more help, for more visibility for rural women in the Gambia. So I'm dedicating this gift to them and to ask for more access to water in their farms. So I accept this gift. Thank you, Africell. And thank you, Waka. This is the second time I'm receiving something through you.
Yeah,
The first time that you, a couple of years ago, I don't know, 12 years ago, you were among the people who celebrated my work.
Exactly.
12 years ago.
Very well, yes.
So today, with Africell, thank you so much.
Thank you.
The women of the Treasure Warrior Women really appreciates this. It's going to our headquarters in Kianquinala. Thank you.
Thank you very much. As I said, we're proud of you and keep doing your thing.
Thank you.
That was it, the Africell International Women's Day celebration, and we'll be celebrating women. As you all know, women should be celebrated every day. And tomorrow is someone else, who knows. Thank you. My name is Waka Jai, and I'm saying bye.
Thank you.